We are recording this. We are going to look at the single paper first. We're going to talk about all of these quadratic things with graphing. So we're going to start with this first one. And you've got your calculator out in front of you, right? So I would use a couple different colors. I've got like my pen, my pencil, my different colored pen, a different colored pencil, that kind of a thing, just so that you can see which one's which. So if like the person next to you has a pencil, maybe use theirs some of the time. Okay? We're going to put these in our, find out what this is. So if we take -3 and square it, I get 9. So I get 9 halves.
Wait.
I'm going to go 1 half times -3 squared.
Because the x.
Yeah.
Oh, because the x is.
Right? So I'm going to end up with 9 halves, and 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 half left over, right? So I'm going to go -3, and I'm going to go up 4 1/2. So far, so good?
No, what are those numbers at the end?
So it would be 9 and what?
9 halves would be 4 1/2, right? Because 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Right?
What are the numbers on the side?
Okay. These you're plugging in for x.
Oh, no, not those. The ones that you the parentheses.
How did you label on the graph?
Like what numbers are
All right. We're going to back up a little bit. Okay. We'll just do this again. It's okay. Okay. I am looking at the single paper, right? I'm not looking at the packet right now. I'm looking at the single paper. Let's try this again. I'm literally going, you guys are okay with this, right? 1 half times -3 squared. That equals 4.5. We're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to go where the x is -3, and I'm going to go up 4 1/2. And that's my dash. You should put your phones away. You should be doing what I'm doing. Phones away. Do what I'm doing. Okay? All right. Now we're going to take 1 half times -2 squared. So you're literally putting like 0.5 times -2 squared in your calculator if you need to. Or we could do -2 times -2 is 4. Half of 4 is 2. So we go to -2, and we go up 2. So far, so good? We've got 2 points on my graph.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to go 1 half times -1 squared. That equals 1 half. So at -1, I'm just going up 1/2. 1 half times 0 squared is just 0. Okay? Who wants to make a guess? What do you think 1 half times 1 squared is?
1/2.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that interesting? It's the same on either side. Now if I go 1 half times 2 squared, I'm going to get 2. And now I'm going to go 1 half times 3 squared, and I'm going to get 4 1/2, right? So see how it makes this pretty shape right here? We call that a parabola. That's my graph.
Oh, and then you go over in the box and you put in -3.
Okay, so now I'm going to take a different color. I'm going to say -3 squared is 9, right? So at -3, I'm going to go up to 9. See how I'm using a different color so I know which one goes with which? You don't have to. I just like to. We're going to go -2 squared is what? What's -2 times -2? 4. At -2, I go up 4. -1 squared is 1. 0 squared is?
Will you slow down a little
0.
bit?
What's 1 squared?
4. 1. Sorry.
Get 1. What's 2 squared?
4.
And then 3 squared is? 3 times 3 is what? Okay, I'm going to let you do the rest of these on your own. You need to answer this at the bottom. Once you've filled this whole thing out, so if you use purple, black, orange, green, right? You can use purple, black, orange, green because you're going to have a completely different graph down here, right? You don't need 8 colors, just 4. Okay? And then right here you're going to answer what in the equation causes a parabola to open down, and what in the equation causes a parabola to be skinnier or wider than f of x equals x squared. Okay, so we're going to pause. We're going to let you work on this. And then we are going to come